see the clock ticking away, and things are not in place. Everything in life happens for a reason. Disappointment comes with a lesson.
Hey guys, welcome back to Chatti'n with Matt and Kallyn. Wow, this week we got some good news this week, y'all.
Yeah.
Kallyn is going to be doing her first concert.
I know, it's crazy.
Her first concert. Everything is in the works right now. We are in talks with some other artists that are going to be a part of it, so we're excited about that. There's a couple of venues that we're looking at that are really nice, and so that is huge.
Yeah.
You're talking about fast track.
Yeah, no joke. Ready or not.
Right. There you go. It's happening. Looks like we're going to shoot for October. October is whenever we're shooting for that first concert. And so yeah, so we are in the studio next week to finish. I know that sounds like it's like you look back, it's been so far away, but we are about to cross the finish line. So we are getting in the studio, and this Tuesday and Thursday coming up, and we are going to finish this album. So and the website's fixing to go live, so we are excited about that. Wow, it's just so much has transpired,
Yeah.
so much has happened.
Yeah.
But hey, God's in it.
That's right.
And we know He's in it. There's been some challenges along the way. There's been some storms fly through, but God has gotten us through it, and He's going to continue to do that. So this week, guys, we are going to show you one of Kallyn's new songs on her new album. One of my personal favorites. This is a Matt favorite. This song, when I heard this song, probably a few months ago, because it was like one of the first ones you had sent me, and I played it for everybody. I was like, this song here it's just so beautifully done, and I played it for someone at another church, and I think I told them. That sounds like a Christian jewel.
I have never gotten that before. That was the first
So
time.
I was like, okay, I think that's a good thing.
I like Jewel.
So, but yeah, no, this song, My Soul Loves, I adopted it. So I was like, this is my baby. I want the song to be perfect. So it already is. It's a great song. Kallyn does have a story. Kallyn got a story with every song she does. So what is, I know you were telling me an interesting deal about Martha and Mary, and that you kind of associated with this song.
Yeah, so this is actually my favorite song that I've written, and Josh's as well. It's just been one that I sat down, and the Lord just started putting, the line, I found the one whom my soul loves. That's how it started it all. And it came out of a moment of just pure worship, and it was like, I'm just writing a love letter to the Lord. I'm writing a love song to the Lord. Lord, I just want to be with you. I just want to be in your presence. I just want to sit here. And so after I wrote it, I had played it a few times, and Josh, my husband, he's the associate pastor here at the Journey Church, and he had a sermon come to him about Martha and Mary, and he asked me to play that song at the end.
Yeah.
And I had never thought about it until he brought it up. He said, did you write this song about Mary? And I said, no, this is just my personal love letter to the Lord. And he said, that song perfectly depicts the story of Martha and Mary when cleaning and working and fixing things up. And Martha just goes and just sits at the feet of Jesus and is just in awe of him. And I'm like, you know what? It absolutely does. That I never even thought about that story, but that was my entire heart in writing it. And I had no idea it was paralleling with Mary, but that was my heart. Is I just want to be with you, Lord. I just want to sit here. I just want to be close to you. I want to feel your presence in a real way, and I just want to love on you. And that's kind of been my anthem as a worship leader.
Yes.
As I lead people into God's presence, like that is the heart posture that I want my congregation to have, that I want the people to have, is that I just want to be in your presence. Like I just want to be at your feet. I just want to feel your heartbeat. Like those kind of things, because that's what it's all about.
Yes.
It's just about being with God.
Right.
So that's.
I'm glad you led into that, because I wanted to give you an opportunity, because we've talked about the songs that you wrote, but I want to give you an opportunity to really share with the people, because I already know, and people that are here at the church, they know, because that is your mission statement, is to, and I want you to elaborate on it, but that is your mission statement, to not just create an atmosphere, but to be at his feet, to encamp.
Yeah.
And so I want you to elaborate a little. I'm glad you went that direction, but I want you to elaborate a little bit more on that, because that is one of the passionate things that I love about Kallyn, because she has that passion for worship and truly wants to change the heart of worship.
Right.
And I love that.
Yeah, it's interesting because when I started this, and I'll probably get into my story another time of how I became a worship leader, but it was really unconventional, and I've gone through this journey of, we started with soundtracks, and then I started learning piano, and then I started learning guitar, and then I started learning harmony. So it's always been very just raw and real. And I'm glad that the Lord brought me on that journey, because it's taught me that worship is not about performance. It has very little to do with that, in fact. And if you can just really lean into the presence of God, if you can really tune into that, like he leads and guides, and you're just the vessel, right? And that's not to say you shouldn't hone your craft, and you shouldn't get better at improving and making sure that the notes are right, and things like that. Like absolutely, that's part of it. But beyond that, it's never been about performance for me. It's always been about being up here and leading people into a place that I go to frequently, which is the throne room.
Yes.
And
absolutely.
I want to, there's a common phrase that says, I don't know who coined it, but you can't lead people where you haven't already been.
I love that.
And I feel like every Sunday when I get up here, I spend my week in prayer and in worship, so that in preparation, so that when I come here, I can be, the presence of God is overflowing for me. I'm not worried about getting filled up. I've been filled up every week. I'm overflowing. And I want to lead people into that place that I have been during the week, just a place of just, like you said, sitting at the feet of Jesus, because there's nothing like it. There's nothing like just being so lost in his presence that you're literally not even thinking about anything else but you and him. And it's a moment, it's an experience that nothing can compare to it.
That's nice.
It's and I'm my goal, my vision, my hope is to just show people that, like the love that is found at the feet of Jesus, no matter what you're going through. Whether, it doesn't matter what your Sunday morning was like. You walk in here and you fall at the feet of Jesus, and you just lay it all down and let him handle it. So that's, I don't know if that helped elaborate, but that's been my heart.
It most definitely did. One of my favorite Carmen songs is where he's talking about the walls of Jericho. And at the end of it, he's doing it live. He says, it doesn't matter about what you're doing or where you've been. Just doesn't matter who's next to you or who's around you or who's even looking. Just shout to the Lord and just give him that worship. And that that has been exactly what you just said. It doesn't matter what's taking place outside those doors. It doesn't matter what struggles you've been going through or what you're dealing with. Just that adoration, that moment where it's you and God. You know, I've experienced that right here in this church. You know, because I love worship, and we could talk for hours about worship.
I could.
But no, that right there, and that's one thing. Kallyn's not just an artist. Kallyn is a worship leader, and I believe to be able to lead others to that place, like you said, you have to have been there.
Yeah.
And you can't lead them if you ain't been there already.
That's right.
Act like you've been there. You know what I mean? So that's what I love about Kallyn's ministry and her passion. It all comes out in her worship. So when you have Kallyn at your church, you're not just going to get these original songs. You're going to get worship. You're going to get the passion. You're going to get that absolute bringing you into, like she said, the throne room.
Yeah.
And that is, it's not just an experience. And I don't like it when people say experience.
I don't either.
Because I think it's more than just an experience.
Right.
It's a moment. I've always said this, and one of my good friends, Pastor Kelly James at Pathway of Life Church in Dallas, has always told me, I don't believe in good moments, I believe in God moments.
Absolutely.
And it's those moments where God is just 100% in it, and it's all about Him. And that is very important, and that is Kallyn's heart. And I wasn't even planning on going that direction, but you know what?
That's where the Lord took it today. So we're going with
That's
it.
what happened. So, and I'm not saying all of this to raise. You know, she's not righteous. You know,
No.
So she's pretty close, but she's not.
I don't know that.
But no, seriously though, I'm not doing this. Kallyn's very humble. She's full of humility, but she has that heart of worship, and I'm glad that came out. I'm glad we got led into that so that she can kind of talk about it a little bit. But we are going to go to the new song, My Soul Loves.
For all it's all
welcome back to Chatting with Matt and Kallyn. That was My Soul Loves. Love that. Like I said, that's one of my personal favorites. Apparently that's Josh's favorite and Kallyn's favorite. Actually, I think it's going to be a lot of people's favorite. Because I think that's one of those songs that's just, it's a worship song. It's just, it's adoration.
Yeah.
It's saying that I have sought out many things, but you're the one that my soul loves.
Right.
So, like I said, it's beautifully done. And like Kallyn said, it's just a love story. It's just saying, I love you, Lord. You're it. You're all that I admire. You're all I want. So we got, I just love that song. We have so much going on, guys. Like we said at the beginning, Kallyn is going to be doing her first concert in October. Those pre-sale tickets will be going on sale in September. Stay tuned to the Facebook. Once the website goes live, should be this week sometime. So once it goes live and those tickets go on sale, you'll be able to purchase your pre-sale tickets directly off the website. You won't have to go around, find out who has them. No, you'll do everything right there on the website. Very accessible and easy to do. So we're making it easy for you guys. And like I said, we've got some really great artists that we are looking into coming and sharing the stage with Kallyn for her first concert. So she's very excited about that, as you can imagine. And then, like I said, we got the website coming. But even though we got the website, we have other places.
Yep.
Where can they find you, Kallyn?
You can find me all over social media, Matt. I am here on YouTube. This is so crazy. It's crazy to be scrolling through and seeing myself on social media. I'm like, so I'm on YouTube here, and then I am on TikTok, Kallyn.Cripps.mus, Instagram, Kallyn Cripps Music, Facebook, Kallyn Cripps Music. Did I get them all?
Yeah, I think that's. I've been working on the website. I'm having to. I had to click it. They're all there. It's a whole lineup. She's also on Google.
Yeah.
So if you Google Kallyn Cripps Music, you're bound to find her something.
Yes.
And she's also on Gig Salad. So if you want to book Kallyn, you can also go through Gig Salad, and you can book her there as well. So lots of places to find Kallyn Cripps. Did you ever think you'd be everywhere?
No, I didn't. It's just crazy. It's crazy to me. I love it. I'm thrilled for where the Lord is taking all this. But it's just, like I said, it's even crazy to see myself, like when I'm scrolling social media, I'm like, oh, that's me.
I know. I told her the other, probably about a couple weeks ago, I was like, I can't scroll on my own personal Facebook without seeing your face or video pop up.
It's so surreal.
It's like you're everywhere, but hey, people are sharing. People are we're really making you're making some traction and getting the word out there. People are sharing it. We're having people are viewing your videos. So that's the goal, really. So it's just crazy, but hey, it's God, I guess.
It is God, absolutely, 100% God.
So he knows what he's doing. So we're just participating.
No, I told Matt, I'm here for the ride. I'm along for the ride. I just keep saying yes to God and letting Him take it where He wants to take it. And He is just blowing my mind every day, every single day, blowing my mind.
He is. He's blowing up. I mean, there hasn't been a lot of doors shut.
That's what's just so crazy to me. It's just, and that's where, I don't know if we can keep going on, but the confirmation that the Lord has been giving, and just letting me know that this is right. I'm on the right path, and being able to, like, this album opening doors to be able to share my story, just to be able to minister, to be able to show people what worship is all about on a broader, spectrum. Like, here in the church is great, but just being able to take it outside the walls of the church is
I
huge.
love the church without walls.
Yes, absolutely.
That's one thing that Pastor Kelly James, is one thing he always instilled, a church without walls. Because if we just stay inside these four walls, who are we reaching? But if we go outside these walls and we reach out to the community, that's what it's about.
Absolutely.
That's Jesus minded.
That's right.
Because Jesus walked everywhere he went, and he didn't meet a stranger ever. So we have to have that same mentality. And that's one thing that I love about this is Kallyn is getting to be able to meet and see people that you probably never would have ever met.
I'm telling you, he's just blowing my mind lately.
And that's one thing I told you. I want you to be able to tell your story. I want you to be able to, because you never know who is going to be impacted.
Right, absolutely.
You never know. There might be somebody that's dealing with the same thing you're dealing with, or same thing you've been through, same thing you've been going through. You never know what somebody's dealing with. So, I mean, her message is very clear. God loves you, and he wants to be a part of your life. And the only difference is she's got a microphone. Because we all have a story.
We all do.
We all have a story. Like I said, the only difference is she's got a microphone. But the message is still the same. So we thank you guys for tuning in, keeping up with us. We're going to be, like I said, we're going to be doing more episodes of Chatting with Matt and Kallyn. And we will see you guys next week. I'm Matt.
I'm Kallyn.
And we've been chatting.
Day, yeah, it's a beautiful day. So yeah, though I walk through the valleys of the shadows of death, I will fear no evil, won't be dismayed. When I see the clock ticking away and things are not in place, everything in life happens for a reason. Disappointment comes with a lesson.